What's going on, receivers? This is the jab and go drill. So what we're working on here is we're working on our jab technique. We want to make sure our arms and legs are in sync. So if we're jabbing to the right and leading with our right foot, we need our left arm to move across and our right shoulder to move to the right as well. So you need to incorporate the shoulders and the lower body with that jab because we're trying to make the DB think we're going somewhere we're not. Now, if you're jabbing to the left, you're going to jab with that left leg, left shoulder is going to go over, and that right arm is going to rip across. And you're going to use your eyes and your head and shoulders to pull him away from where you're trying to go. So for this drill, we're doing 2 jabs, and the third jab is a go. So you're jabbing, you're feeling that foot, that position. You want to create that shin angle. So when you create that shin angle, you can't have your ankle and knee stacked. You have to have your ankle slightly outside of your knee slightly outside of your hip, and that's going to allow you to push off the inside ball of your foot and spring in the opposite direction. So again, you're going to go 1 jab, 2 jab, not third jab. You're going to think about ground contact time where you're going to stick that foot into the ground as quickly as possible. You're going to be as twitchy as possible with that upper body, and you're going to shoot out in the opposite direction to make the defender think you're going somewhere you're not.
Nice and easy approach. Once you get here, it's push stick.
So now building off the jab and go drill, we're going to work on the push stick drill. So the jab and go drill is just to set the foundation, make sure the arms and legs are in sync, and that you have that upper body wiggle because our goal is to make the DB think we're going somewhere that we're not. So with the push stick drill, you're going to have a couple cones, and you'll notice that the cones have a decent gap in between them, and that gap is our alleyway. That's where we're going to jab. So when you're approaching that alleyway, you have to think about pushing off the outside foot to throw your body weight in the opposite direction to get the DB to move that way. And then once that stick foot, so that push and then the stick foot is going to spring you opposite of the DB. So it's very patient. You can play around with different tempos. So you can go from slow to fast, or you can go rapid fire. But in this drill, we're just working on them approaching that alleyway. And for example, if we want them to jab to the right, they obviously have to push off their left leg to throw themselves to the right. And then if they want to jab to the left, they then have to push off their right leg to move their body weight to the left. So the whole thing is just being under control, arms and legs in sync, and thinking the cadence push stick every single time. And then obviously once you get through the cones a couple times on those practice reps, you'll see me or coach at the top, and they can use us as the defender, and they can give us the actual move and then get into their route and get a catch.